The first time I really listened to a record and heard the Rhodes sound was probably Get Back by the Beatles and Billy Preston just ripping a solo on it. I didn't know what the instrument was. I knew it had to do with the piano, and it was a little different than a Ray Charles Wurlitzer, and it just had this cool, it just made that track really, really cool. As a keyboard player, the Rhodes is, I mean, it's a #1 sound. I mean, you go out to the shop today, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, any modular digital keyboard right after piano is Rhodes electric piano. I mean, it is so essential and so undeniable, which is really great. I mean, because sometimes, you know, you have to play a TV show and they're like, there's no Rhodes here, sorry, you know. You'll be somewhere half across a pond in Italy doing some funky TV show, and you gotta use what they got. And as a keyboard player, you know, they're like, oh, we have guitars and amps, and it's like, but I need my Rhodes. But you look in there, and even in a different language, there's a Rhodes. You know, you're just like, yes. You know, so I mean, luckily, you know, being a staple, you know, and being wanted and sought out by every keyboard player has kept it in the presets of a, you know, a synthesizer or electric keyboard. There was a time in, I think, 1997, Wallflowers were, you know, on top of our game and out there on the road, and my thing was in every town in the world, I would look and try to find a Rhodes, and they were still almost giving them away. So what I would do is I'd buy them, put them on the truck at sound check, and the next day I would ship them out to all my keyboard player friends in LA. So every one of them was getting a Rhodes, whatever model, and I mean, I was buying them between 100, 200 bucks, sometimes 50, sometimes 300. But now, I mean, to find a clean Rhodes, it could be up there in $2,000, $3,000, and it really pisses me off that I didn't do a little more shopping back then. When I first met Dave Grohl, and he was making the record In Your Honor, and that's when I kind of got in there. And there was what he called the acoustic record. It was a double CD. Yes, we know it's an electric piano, but it, you know, even incorporating keyboards into the Foo Fighters was like, you know, a different dimension.